the Congress's heavyweight DK Shivakumar, I'm given to understand he's still inside his residence. Unlikely that he's going to step out anytime soon. But there were speculations. In fact, what the Congress party has been doing is visiting the temples. Perhaps DK Shivakumar has taken that front seat when he was basically trying to douse the fire resulting from that manifesto fiasco that took place. So whether at all it's he's going to visit the temple or not in a short while from now, we'll get to know that. But let me quickly answer your question with regards to this entire tussle within the Congress party as to who exactly is going to be the chief minister. As I understand from the time I was here since last evening, there has been an understanding between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. There could be a split between both. Perhaps one could get about 2 years, 2.5 years, and the rest of the term would be with DK Shivakumar. Now, this is in the run-up to the 2024 polls too. So right now, the Congress party appears to be, in terms of their strategy, they appear to have been able to, manage, keep out all their differences. They are certainly hoping that they're going to cross the halfway mark, but they wouldn't essentially be very comfortable even if there is a slight, they're just above the halfway mark, because that would essentially lead to what they believe some sort of a poaching and what they call Operation Lotus, and that is exactly what they want to avoid. They've kept their strategy in place. They say that they're already looking at moving the MLAs perhaps to Hyderabad, or for that matter in Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. These are the three places that they've essentially shortlisted. There were 3 meetings that took place yesterday, with Mallikarjun Kharge being present along with Siddaramaiah as well as DK Shivakumar. So in terms of strategy, Niranjan, yes, this time the Congress camp certainly appears to be rather a bit more organized than what they have been in the past.
Shravan, also the fact that the kind of arrangement that you were talking about, and I believe some in the Congress like Krishna Baire Gowda, they have also mentioned the possibility of the term, if the Congress comes to power, being split between DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. That kind of arrangement sort of happens between Coalition of the Unwilling. So, since you have been there on the ground, if you can give us a broad sense of how much of unwillingness is there between the two to really be together, seen together, come together. I mean, obviously there is the glue of power, but apart from that, how much of unwillingness quotient is there between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar?
Well, in fact, Abhishek, I've spoken to both of them on multiple occasions, and Siddaramaiah had made it abundantly clear that this is his last election. People of his constituency want him to see as the chief minister. And as far as being a mass leader, there's no denial about the fact that if you compare both the leaders, DK Shivakumar versus Siddaramaiah undoubtedly comes across as a mass leader, has got an appeal across all regions of Karnataka. So, of course, for the Congress party, it would be difficult perhaps to let go the ambition of Siddaramaiah, who wants to become the chief minister. The problem essentially being that if they do not cross the halfway mark, and if at all there is a situation where they have to tie up with the JDS, Siddaramaiah would be one of the most uncomfortable Congress person at this point in time, because he certainly does not have the best of equations with the JDS. Remember, even last time when they were basically trying to tie up that alliance with the JDS, he was the one who had put his foot down. DK Shivakumar, the strategist here, he would rather want to bury the hatchet and have an alliance directly with the JDS. Remember, they say that he's got a fantastic equation with HD Devegowda. Back in 1985, the only election that he's actually lost, it was to HD Devegowda, and he's kept that equation running with him. So he would rather want to have that alliance if they fall short. But the diktat that has essentially been given by the High Command right now to the strategist here is that rather than going with the JDS, look at the option of getting the independents on your fold and form the alliance. Answering that quick question with regards to what about the equation, let's understand they are desperate. They certainly want to be in power, whatever that equation may be. And DK Shivakumar certainly knows that he has a long way to go in the Congress party at this point in time, and he would rather want to be perhaps accommodate Siddaramaiah for some time. The sense that I got last evening is that understanding has they've come to that understanding that perhaps Siddaramaiah Siddaramaiah could start as the chief minister about for a few years, and thereafter the baton is passed on to DK Shivkumar.
And who would be the first? You were saying it's Siddaramaiah. We don't know whether DK would want to have a go at it first. Let's go to Delhi. But then they have already said that they are candidates. They're putting pressure on their part, and I believe their supporters would be doing their bit in terms of. Let's see the.
I'm very happy early in the morning. You know, everybody is speaking the flavor of Congress.
We are discussing this chunk is on Congress Party and one of the BJP as well.
So you guys manages to lose an election that they're obviously winning. You never know how the day might go.
It is going to be the Congress's day.
You never know how the day might go.
We broke news about the Congress Party. That's why we're discussing the Congress.
He wants to guard his MLAs. He was sure he would not guard his MLAs. No?
Because
Be
we're on the
sure you're going to
Congress.
get the good news.
But because we're on the Congress, let's tell you that Congress is already doing a havan outside the Delhi office, I think. Oh, that's a beach. No, that's AICC office in Delhi. AICC office in Delhi. Yes, that's outside the AICC office.
That's very communal.
Havan in Delhi. Prayers outside the Congress Party office.
They'll be dismissed. This is Harakiri. This is communal.
What do you make of it, Abhishek?
Well, and Niranjan, you know, typically I recall these kind of havans happening outside AICC.
Let's take the
almost
pictures.
after every election. So, despite whatever the Congress Party professes, we have had Mallikarjun Kharge, for example, saying that he has built about or been associated with about building of 80 temples in Kalburagi.
That's the only time, Abhishek, when these political parties remember God truly.
But they remembered after the manifesto.
After
They
professing
remembered after the
secularism,
manifesto.
after professing the kind of secularism that the Congress Party practices, it also is left with no option. And I think that's a space BJP has created, I think, over the last couple of decades, that even the Congress leaders have to be very vocal and public about the kind of religion they practice in their lives. And a picture of which we are getting. I have not seen, Mr. Shada, I have not seen these kind of pictures of havans happening outside BJP office, by the way.
Even
I have never
Yadavs.
seen these kind of pictures outside the BJP headquarters.
Because
These
BJP
typically happen
doesn't have to
outside
show off.
AICC.
BJP doesn't have to show off its colors because it knows what its color is.
But
Problem is that the Yadavs today, poor chaps, they also go to temples.
But on a serious note, I've never seen so much footfall at Anjaneya or Lord Hanuman temples in Bangalore like we've seen in the last 2
Hanuman
weeks.
will be happy
Last 2 weeks, Rashmi Samant, that every political party, including the JDS, including Siddaramaiah, including DK Shivkumar, everyone's at Hanuman temples. I mean, did that backfire for them, the manifesto?
If BJP scores well, they must thank Bajrang Bali because Congress made this happen.
Absolutely.
So Bajrang Bali will be happy blessing BJP if that happens.
Rashmi.
Bajrang Dal was a self-goal. Bajrang Bali was a self-goal for Congress. They shouldn't have treaded those waters. And for a party like Congress that needs to guard its MLAs, it looks a lot like, you know, there's no real ideology at the center of things. And, you know, they're okay with theatrics. They're okay with, you know, getting the best deals for themselves than, you know, towing an organizational line. So I think that is something that's lacking, and that's something that's apparent with the way Congress is behaving. They are like literally preparing for all kinds of eventualities. Also probable, you know, split between two CM candidates where there needs to be unity in that perspective. So you see so many, you know, different colors and flavors
really
coming
has
out.
unity, if you see that, you know.
There's discipline. So this is not a matter of unity or per se. It's a matter of discipline, because a party is an organization and it needs to show some kind of
Jagdish
discipline.
Shettar showed great discipline. Lakshman Sawadi showed great discipline. I think there's infighting in all parties.
He chose to leave the party. So there's a difference between leaving the party
Irrespective,
and, you know,
they're
asking
dividing
for
the party by being in the party. But I think on the larger front,
he chose to leave the party.
Who's dividing the
I
party?
think
One second. Getting in some breaking news now. The first official word from the BJP that they're looking at other options. N. Ravi Kumar, the BJP General Secretary. That's the next breaking news update that we have. The BJP is saying that they could approach other parties and even independents if they don't get a majority. Anil Shetty, how many of your party leaders have contested as independents this time? And it looks like they may be looking for the fringe players.
No. Whoever has contested independent from our party will eventually come back, because they are committed to some ideology, because there are quite a few aspirants in one single constituency. Sometimes we choose one person and other person who might have gone out and contested as an independent, but definitely because we believe that they're all ideologically committed, they'll come back to the party. Even one or two people who you think that going to make it
But
may
don't
win.
you feel the writing is on the wall that every leader of yours, like Ashoka is saying we have a plan B, now one more leader is saying we will approach other parties. That means you have made up your mind that you have given it up already. Haven't you given up? Then why are these kind of statements coming early in the morning?
All kinds of eventualities you need to prepare for, because an exit poll is not definite. You don't know what you don't know, because none of the exit polls have been 100%
That we'll
accurate.
form the government unanimously on our own.
See, this
Bombay said yesterday that they are going to form the government. They are confident of numbers. If you are confident of numbers, why would you speak?
Listen. So all sorts of statements keep coming in from all the sides. We have seen, so far the Congress party is concerned, for example, the highest number quoted by DK Shivakumar of 141.
140.
And we had Siddaramaiah saying that we would comfortably cross the halfway mark and form the government. So insofar as numbers are concerned, obviously psephology can go wrong, and best of the politicians can get it wrong. Remember last time what happened last?
Yes.
Don't forget the last exit polls in 2018. Nobody gave BJP what it got. So let's not second guess already, because we are just very close to beginning of start of the counting, and we'll start. I hope we will be able to give Niranjan fastest updates to our viewers on really what's happening insofar as counting and the fate of political parties and the destiny of Karnataka.
I think we have the reaction of the BJP. Abhishek, let's listen in. Here's the BJP for the first time, perhaps in the last few days, especially after the voting, saying that they have their options opened, looking at independence. They've mentioned smaller parties. Listen in.
See, in Bangalore, in exit poll, I saw nearly 10 seats they have given. It is impossible. We will cross border of 15 seats. Same in Hyderabad, Karnataka, what we are calling Kalyana Karnataka. In that area, in exit poll, they have given 8 to 10 seats. We are going to cross 18 seats at any cost. So in same Karavali, Karnataka, means Mangalore, Udupi, Uttara Kannada, Kodagu, they are given seats to Congress, 10 seats. It is impossible. Mostly they will get 2-3 seats, that's all. Out of 19 seats, we will get 100% 15 seats. So that's why the seat calculation is like that according to our expectation. That's why we are telling bare minimum, simple and minimum majority what we are, 113 seats are there, we will go to get that.
And it appears that the Congress is so confident, Abhishek. I'm just getting an update right now that MLAs have started showing their support even before the counting has begun. They've started showing their support. Some MLAs landed up at DK.
The candidates, Niranjan.
The candidates, yeah, sorry, sir. The MLA contestants. The candidates have already started showing up at DK Shivkumar's house, where Shawan is right now. He's reported that one of the MLAs has just entered DK Shivkumar's house, or rather was the sitting MLA, not sure whether he will be
just
the
to
MLA
add,
this
because
time.
you already declared them as MLA, some of them might be possible ministers also.
But you never know.
I might be batting for it.
Let's get a word from Shawan. Shawan, is that the sense you're getting there?
Well, the show of strength would come in the moment the numbers really trickle in. We've seen Siddaramaiah already speaking to his supporters late last evening. We do not have the exact number of legislators or sitting legislators or those who have just contested in this election who have met Siddaramaiah, but roughly about 60 to over 60 candidates that have contested this time in the elections are supporters of Siddaramaiah. A larger number, of course, with DK Shivkumar at this point in time. But Siddaramaiah had already done this late last evening. Just a short while back, Kunigal's legislator has now gone in to meet DK Shivkumar. We are certainly expecting that it's going to increase as time passes by. We just saw DK Shivkumar's family members right now coming out at the balcony, and his son has just stepped out. So a lot of activity certainly expected here. I'm given to understand that DK is in all likelihood would be moving to the KPCC office roughly around 9:30 or 10 o'clock once the numbers start trickling in, because that's where the work of the strategist would actually begin. Many say that if you really have multiple Chanakyas in the Bharatiya Janata Party, there is one Chanakya certainly sitting here, that's DK Shivkumar. And remember, the party, Niranjan, you would know it much better. The Congress was a beleaguered party here, even in this state, even though when there were multiple allegations leveled against the BJP, if one man should
getting
be
the first
credited
pictures of
for
Kumaraswamy,
changing
Shawan,
around
getting
how
the first
things
pictures
have
of
been for the
Kumaraswamy. Let's
Congress
listen
party,
in.
it is DK
HD Kumaraswamy, they're speaking to the media.
ಸರ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಮಹತ್ವವಾದಂಥ ದಿನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕಲ್ವೇ. ಅಂತಿಮವಾಗಿ ಜನತೆ ತೀರ್ಮಾನವೇ ಕಾರ್ಯರೂಪಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಜನತೆ ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಅದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾಯಕರು ಒಪ್ಪಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಮವಾಗಿ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶವನ್ನು ಸಮಚಿತ್ತವಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕಾಲೇ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆ ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗೇ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
I'm ready to accept the verdict, whatever it is, whichever way it goes.
ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಥಾನ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು?
ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ಬೇರೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಅದು ಯಾವುದು ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಪೋಲ್ಗಳು,
my expectation is irrelevant. A lot of exit polls are out.
ಇಂತಿಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮೇಲೆ 140.
Some exit polls giving Congress 140 plus.
116 ಕೊಟ್ಟವ್ರೆ, ಕೆಲವರು 106.
Some giving them a simple majority. Some giving them a little over 100.
ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನೀವು ಜನಗಳ ತೀರ್ಪೇನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವೇ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ.
The media has already decided who's going to form the government.
ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಪೋಲ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ನೋಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ
after seeing the survey,
ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಜನತೆಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ದೇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
After looking at the exit polls, I'm leaving it to the people. I really don't have too many hopes.
Let us see another 2-3 hours. What are all the chances for which party or which leader? You can see. We can wait for another 2-3 hours.
How much is your expectation for JDS?
My expectation is not. Now my expectation is not necessary, because already exit poll, you people already shown that 2 national parties will going to score in a big way. There is no third alternate about your exit poll. JDS, you people have given us actually 12 seats to 30 or 32. You have given maximum from 12 seats. Let us see.
Sir, also predicted that you will be crossing around 38 to 40, sir.
Pardon?
Sir, ಅಸ್ಥಿರತೆ ಉಂಟಾದರೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಬಲ ಯಾರಿಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್?
ನೋಡೋಣ, ಜನ ಅಸ್ಥಿರತೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ನಾಯಕರಿಗಾಗಲೇ ಸೂಟು ಬೂಟುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಲಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಾಗಲೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಉಳಿದಿರೋದು ಬಾಕಿ ಅಲ್ವೇ. ಅವರಿಗಾಗಲೇ ಭಾಳ ಮೇಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೋಡೋಣ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ.
Congress seems extremely confident.
ನನಗೆ ಯಾವ ನಾಯಕರು ಸಂಪರ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Nobody is in touch with me. He says he is not in touch with any leader.
ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಪಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು 2 ದಿನ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಚೆಕಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
I needed a checkup. I needed some rest, so I went to Singapore.
ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲು ಚುನಾವಣಾ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ ಅದು ಕಾಯ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ.
Let's just wait for the results today.
Sir, if there's a hung assembly,
nobody contacted me up till now.
Sir, are you weighing your options? Are you weighing your options? Are you weighing your options to either?
No, actually, according to your exit poll, there is not necessary for any options.
No, sir.
According to your exit poll.
Some of the exit polls have stated 38. You will get 38.
Let us see. Another 2-3 hours we can wait. How much it will cost? There is no plan for me. There is no responsibility also for me according to your exit poll.
Sir, ಒಂದು ಓಪನ್ ಆಫರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಒಂದು ಓಪನ್ ಆಫರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಮೈತ್ರಿಗೆ?
ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಲಿ?
ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ನಾಯಕರಿಗೆ.
ಅವರು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡೋರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಆಫರ್ ಏನು ಕೊಡಲಿ? ನನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು?
What offer do I give if they're going to make form their own government?
ನನ್ನ ಆಫರ್ ಯಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು ಅವರಿಗೆ?
My offer is irrelevant.
ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ
ನೋಡೋಣ, ಇನ್ನು 2.5 ಗಂಟೆ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, 12 ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೆ ನೋಡೋಣ.
Let's wait for about 2 to 3 hours.
Sir, in 2018 we have seen this happen. In 2008 we have seen.
Let us see.
Both the parties have come to your doors.
Let us see, brother. We hope for good thing. Let us good development. There is no demand for me. I am a small party. how can I demand my that is not the let us
Okay, very interesting. He's denying talks with any party, Abhishek. And Ratan Chadha, can you take him at face value?
Just before Mr. Shada picks up, I found him very tentative. I found him almost conceding and not really sure what his party is going to get, because he said that all exit polls are giving the result either to the BJP or the Congress party. We will see where we stand.
Yeah.
Well, I think he always looks a very good tragic king. I don't know why he is always like a tragedy king, but I think he's unsure this time, and like everybody, and he hopes that there is no majority, so he can get into the relevance, and that is very important for JDS, I said earlier, because for them to stay relevant, it's very important they become part of the power, otherwise they will lose relevance by the next election.
But I agree with Abhishek saying that he is indeed conceding, because every single exit polls has shown much lesser vote percentage to the JDS, and it's shown that they are going to lose many of the seats, and Congress is apparently eating into their vote bank. But I truly believe, Ratan Shardaji, that Congress today does not deserve a fractured mandate. We do not believe in this coalition, which is no good for governance of Karnataka and the Kannadigas.
Yeah, so that's because you can't work with the JDS. You've made him, the Congress party made Kumaraswamy cry. I want to go across to Surabhi. Surabhi, I just sensed something in his tone there when he said something about the Congress party. He said they are there. Probably speaking about the tone in the Congress party, and I sensed that he felt that the Congress was being very arrogant at this point, is what I sensed. Is that the sense that you got?
I think the memories of the previous coalition government are fairly fresh in HDK's mind, and therefore he knows that it's gone a couple of times with the Congress, so he's going to be a little bit more careful with that, with that sort of. And this is a complaint we've heard many times, Niranjan, that the Congress, when in coalition, has not gotten over that grand old party syndrome, that they are the people in charge and they are the folks who make the call. So I think I don't see that hesitation being unwarranted. It's pretty natural given how things went the last time.
I think
we have Mudassar Ali. We have Mudassar Ali. Mr. Sharda, we have Mudassar Ali of the JDS. Let's try to understand from him what possibly HD Kumaraswamy, his leader, meant when he said that Congress party and the BJP are winning. We don't know where we stand. We will see how the result comes. Why was he so tentative, Mr. Ali?
Good morning, everyone. We have seen the exit polls. The exit polls and the condition here is volatile. No party predicts the exact number.
Even you are sounding very tentative.
Yeah, very tentative. JDS is extremely nervous this morning.
It's also that they've gotten into trouble in the last 24 hours trying to say something too decisively, so they're keeping their
Before
options.
going to Singapore, Kumaraswamy ji made it very clear that he is open to an alliance provided you accept my conditions. He has some conditions and he is open to an alliance before going to Singapore.
Charu Pragya.
Putting conditions and doubts. He's
No, you
one
never
in the
know, Mr. Sharda, you never know. If we get into a situation where BJP just about 5 or 10 seats short of the Congress party, and then you have a situation where the JDS just lands with 20 seats.
Right.
Exactly the number of seats you need to cross the halfway mark. Then actually, HD Kumaraswamy's tentativeness might vanish.
That's true. He's keeping his cards.
Let's try to understand. Let's try to understand from Charu Pragya. She's representing the BJP.
Tanveer Ahmed removed.
Mr. Sharma,
let the cat out of the bag, probably.
Before Charu, can you respond also to the breaking news I'm getting you right now? The Congress has leveled horse trading charge. I'm just being told that the Congress has gone on record. But I'm confused because they're celebrating those are pictures from the Delhi Congress office, by the way. They're celebrating the dole is out. They're doing Havan. They come extremely confused, and they're also saying that horse trading could happen by the BJP. They're saying BJP is hatching conspiracy to buy MLAs. Are you buying those MLAs? How many MLAs are you buying?
Good morning, and it's been a wonderful morning already looking at the visuals that you're showing us from the Congress office, because one, they're doing a Havan, so that's great. they'll at least next time admit that a Havan is secular, since they claim to be very secular. Between celebrations and charges of horse trading, I think they're already very clear that Bharatiya Janata Party is going to be the single largest party in these assembly election results. So that's also great news. You can already say which way the wind is blowing in the Congress camp. That being said, and on a very serious note, I think we have worked very hard on ground. Every single Karyakarta of Bharatiya Janata Party has put in their best efforts, and we have put up a report card and a vision together. That is going to ensure that we are in a place to not just form government, but also form a government comfortably.
But you're not speaking in line with the leaders of Karnataka, Charu.
Why? What are they saying?
All the leaders have already said. There is one leader saying there is a plan B. There is one leader saying that we are open to alliance.
Listening to that discussion also. No, but Niranjan, if I may add to that, I've been a spectator to quite a lot of the discussion this morning. So I think it's great that we are a party that has a plan B, C, D, E. Why not? Maybe Congress should also learn to plan a little bit in advance.
But we did see some unprecedented things this time. Modi ji writing open letter to every voter.
Charu, plan okay. Operation Kamala is on. Is it true in Karnataka?
Helicopters on standby.
So I actually, good morning. I have a lot of very familiar and dear faces on the screen today. So first of all, I am very certain this is going to be a result where Bharatiya Janata Party is leading as the single largest party and will be forming the government. That being said, we have never shied away from having an alliance or friends. What's the harm in that? And I think if Congress is already worried about that.
We did have an alliance with PDP as well. No problem. Yeah, you did have an alliance with PDP as well.
And we broke it. We broke it for ethical and very valid reasons. So in fact, I'm quite proud of the fact that we have the strength to take a stand for what is correct for our nation.
You did make an alliance with PDP as well. Please accept this early in the morning.
You made an alliance. You formed an alliance with the Shiv Sena, and we know how that went.
Horse trading and
everybody.
Before election results are out.
But they make the 100% cut.
So you haven't spoken about the EVMs yet.
Ideology,
why don't we talk about the EVMs? Horse trading we started.
You know, if there's one
speaking about EVMs.
Dipti, if there's one party that's looking extremely confused in the last 24 hours, I think it's the Congress party, because from celebrating, from claiming 140 to alleging horse trading, to saying that they will talk to parties if required.
When EVM has come in.
Yeah, and then blaming EVMs.
EVM also.
Talking about some South African EVMs. I mean, what are you talking about? You're saying BJP is confused.
EVM is the biggest giveaway that Congress is not sure.
You guys have made 10 different comments and you're saying the BJP is on the ground report.
So what we are forgetting is that the Congress has most at stake. I mean, forget it, 19 days of the Bharat Jodo Yatra of Rahul Gandhi in Karnataka, the maximum days. If they still are not able to win this election, it is doomsday for the Congress. The opposition today is looking at what's going to be happening, unfolding in the state of Karnataka. So, you know, if the Congress really loses this election, I think they should just stop fighting elections, because you will have Chhattisgarh, you have Madhya Pradesh, you have Rajasthan, and you've seen the beginning of a lot of chaos already. There are, you know, murmurs, Niranjan, Abhishek, that post what happens in Karnataka, there could be a decision that could be taken in the state of Rajasthan.
Yes,
absolutely. So clearly we have to wait and see what the Congress will be able to do. DK Shivakumar versus a Siddaramaiah might just play out on another level. People are saying he could end up being another Sachin Pilot. But we never know. So I think Congress clearly has a lot at stake here, but HDK's reaction is also interesting. The same man who said that you cannot have a government in the state of Karnataka without the joker in the pack today possibly believes that a good hand has played and you could have a government without HDK. So if that is the case, look at what the HDK and the JDS could be facing.
If you look at the previous elections, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh was won by Congress, but what happened with Madhya Pradesh?
But it's not the same time.
That is the reason why today you're saying that Congress is confused.
It is not the same time anymore. The Congress has put its best foot forward.
Let me put it across.
You had Sonia Gandhi that was put into the campaign.
Please allow me. It was a people mandate. Even in Karnataka, Congress was the single largest party, as in terms of vote share. In terms of vote share.
Oh God.
What I'm saying in terms of
the single largest party being the BJP. You remember that. You're sitting in Mumbai.
There are charges of corruption. You're forgetting.
come on,
That's
come on.
another
It
narrative.
means more number of people of Karnataka preferred Congress
It doesn't-
than BJP.
No.
Abdul, that doesn't matter today. Why, Surbi, if I may, you know,
I accept.
this is the best case scenario for the Congress to win. There are charges of corruption.
Yeah.
Infrastructure is an issue. Anti-incumbency is a huge thing. You know, the incumbent chief minister is not as popular. So if the Congress is not able to win this election, in
Yes.
spite of everything, a broken, house of the BJP in the state of Karnataka, then they cannot win anything. They should just stop fighting elections.
It's a
like
matter
I
of
said.
just 1 hour, we'll start getting the trends, and I'm very sure we'll go with the exit polls.
We'll have the trends in the next half an hour. By the way, we have 4 sources of getting the numbers this morning. We'll take a short break now. We'll come back and tell you why Republic will keep you ahead. In fact, I'm saying I'm being told that we have the reaction of the BJP leader who just said. Or rather the Congress leader who's just alleged horse trading. If we have that reaction, can we play that out, please? The Congress alleging horse trading, claiming they'll get 150, already meeting DK Shiv Kumar, already lobbying in case they win, but also alleging horse trading. Completely confused this morning. Let's play that out.
BJP's meetings are not on a confidence to form the government. They are in a conspiracy meetings. How to buy, how to intimidate, bringing in crores of black money, how to do Operation Kamla, all these are conspiracies. The party with a difference who claims to have a leader who is non-corrupt spends hundreds of crores to buy MLAs. That is what they are trying to conspire against the people of Karnataka. But this time the people of Karnataka will give clear mandate to the Congress party.
Yeah.
See, Congress doesn't look very like a winner's face. That is the biggest problem. They're not looking like they are winning. That's the sad part. They should be. They should be winning.
What has happened in the past? He knows what happened in Madhya Pradesh. He knows what happened in Maharashtra. We are sitting here in Maharashtra.
But why can't?
What about the Supreme Court verdict yesterday?
That is the problem.
What about the verdict? What about the verdict? What about the verdict? The government is stable. The government continues.
The government is stable. The Supreme Court did say that the governor.
Listen.
What the governor did was wrong.
What Mr. Sharda said, the RSS version of Babe out of the woods. He said, children out of the jungle. Take some liberty with you. So you see, the Congress party and their leaders and the JDS, they are not, kids out of the jungle, as Mr. Ratan Sharda said. They understand their politics.
Sachin Pilot, you can't hold on to Sachin Pilot.
Then there is a reason why this is happening. In Madhya Pradesh, in Rajasthan, so in Karnataka, so in Chhattisgarh.
Abhishek, the focal point was Karnataka. Now the entire focus will shift to Rajasthan. Please
of course
don't
it will.
worry
That's
about
where the election is next.
As if there is no infighting in BJP.
After today.
Why did Shettar leave you? Why did Sawadhi leave you?
Because they didn't get tickets. Because they didn't get tickets. Because they didn't get tickets.
I have a list of names.
Because they didn't get tickets.
I don't think in the case of Jagdish Shettar, Lakshman Sawadhi, it was a case of ideology.
It's
I think
not
it's
ideology.
pure tickets, I think. In fact, case of tickets. No.
Exactly. And even the opposition is spanning the Congress, saying that you guys have quote unquote taken in Sanghis and made them fight elections. By the way, it'll be interesting to see whether Shettar wins. It'll be interesting to see whether Shettar wins,
sure
because there is buzz.
I'm sure he will.
There is buzz that he may lose his seat.
Let us see.
On the ground. On the ground.
And
We have reports that he has made it up.
In spite of these exits, like you came up, if the BJP ends up winning, just think about what the BJP is capable of doing, and that's exactly why I said this is retirement time now for Rahul Gandhi. You've seen the entire might of the Gandhi Parivar there, and you cannot have a comparison with anything else. Like I said, best case scenario for the Congress to win. I think we also have Shubrashta with us. Let's say good morning to her if we can also get her on the screen. Shubrashta, how are you reading into just the comments that we've heard, particularly from HDK, who today possibly already seems to have resigned to fate, to believe that he possibly is not even going to be a part of the government, whether it's the BJP or the Congress?
I think these are all it's just a matter of a couple of more minutes before we start getting the trends in. But going by the conversation here in your studios, and of course we have sparred with various political parties on their numbers in the past also, I think people of Karnataka have decided, and I don't think, going by the past trends, that it's going to be a fractured mandate. It's going to be a very clear mandate, either in favor of the BJP or in favor of the Congress. So let's just see how it goes, because DK Shivkumar has put up a good fight. Let's not contest that. But it's also true that the BJP has also put in all their might. More than anything else, I think this election has also been an issue-based election, in the sense that Congress has tried to keep it as local as possible, and BJP has tried to make it as national as possible. So overall, it's going to be an interesting trend to observe. It's going to be an interesting day for all of us. And a very good morning to all your viewers as well. I think all of us are so groggy at this point in time that one forgets that it's so the day has already begun. It's a bright sunny day here in Delhi, and I hope that we have a bright sunny result that people of Karnataka can enjoy.
Congress's campaign in Karnataka was much better than a BJP. They showed more stomach to fight.
Before you campaign for the Congress party, just 1 second, just if we can just discuss one small point, Abhishek. In 2013, when the voter turnout was 71.8%, it was a clear mandate for the Congress party, right? In 2018, when the voter turnout again crossed 70%, it was 72.13%. It went in favor of the BJP. They were the single largest in 2018, but we were short of majority, right? In 2023, there's a record turnout of 73.4.
Yeah.
And what does this tell you?
So typically, as psephologists would explain, Niranjan, higher voter turnout, higher than the last one, either is a case of anti-incumbency and a lot of people wanting to change the government coming out, but increasingly we have seen that this kind of increased voting happens when there is both a mobilization for anti-incumbency and a counter-mobilization in a party like BJP, which is a cadre-based party. Also remember, the kind of voting that happened over the last couple of hours of the voting, it shows that the BJP did manage to really mobilize its cadres and get their voters to vote. So it would be very interesting, Niranjan, to see if the exit polls really get it wrong, because remember, the exit poll...
Everybody says that, but we are confident, and all the surveys, even the media surveys and our internal surveys, other party surveys, they have all said that Congress is going to get a majority.
Sir, is it true, sir? The JDS says that the Congress and the BJP have both reached out to them, sir, from the Congress camp. How can it, sir?
You should ask our leaders. I don't know about that.
Okay, thank you.
Extremely tight-lipped. It wasn't smiling there. Wasn't smiling. Very nervous. Everybody in the Congress is extremely nervous except for Abdul Razak, who's confident that they're going to and they've also gone slow suddenly. They've gone slow. They're practicing. Okay, coming.
Let's hope for the best.
Surabhi, you tracked the campaign in Bengaluru when the Prime Minister was there. Something changed in the last 2 weeks when the BJP brought in all their big guns and the Prime Minister went all out. What was your observation of how the narrative shifted?
I think there was a point made on how the Congress tried really hard to keep the campaign local. What I did see in the BJP's campaign, which was also local to a great extent, when the Prime Minister came in, the sort of love that my city was able to show towards him and the sort of power he had in his campaign was an completely different thing. Let's be clear about it. This is an anti-incumbency vote that should have been for the Congress. It should have been a walkover. I mean, with the stakes are high for the Congress party, and it's not DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah are not leaders that have parachuted from somewhere. They are ground level leaders. They know their stuff, right? So it should have been a very, very strong fight.
I think you did not see Siddaramotsawa.
1 second. I'm not denying that Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar have their
mask. The last days that Bangalore had a pleasant shower.
I'm saying that
the climate changed.
I'm saying that a Prime Minister's popularity was so incredibly visible.
Why would you bank on Prime Minister's popularity for a state election?
Why not? Why not?
Why would you bank on Prime Minister every time?
There is another interesting
Isn't there a need to boast about the Chief Minister?
I mean, we've had this conversation. I've been having this conversation since 2014. Just because because Rahul Gandhi is not viable anywhere in the country doesn't mean that Prime Minister should not.
And also, I think interesting case here, Niranjan, is also the fact that the BJP, that is largely an urban party, does well in urban centers. Bengaluru has been a problem.
Yeah,
you haven't seen the BJP doing as well as possibly does in a lot of other urban centers. Now, that is again something interesting to watch out for. Why does that happen? You've seen the BJP's vote share actually declining in Bengaluru.
Yes.
Bengaluru hasn't seen a greater voter turnout this year. That's important. The city again complains a lot but doesn't come out to vote is something we've said again and again. And also the fact, I think, two factors that get ensured that the BJP does not, get a majority on its own is also the fact that it's largely considered a Lingayat party. The other thing is it does not do well in Bengaluru.
Yeah, I'll just
those seats are exactly
I don't think that the BJP
the Congress has been doing relatively better in Bengaluru over the last many elections.
Look at the flooding, look at the bad condition of roads, look at the misgovernance.
But not that it was better. Not that it was better when you had a Congress government. The problem is
at least better. At least better. Modi ji did not come and there were floods in
perennial problem.
Please. Modi ji did not come.
Bengaluru, don't tell me that Bangalore was better.
Karnataka has seen the worst of floods.
Please, don't even try.
It depends on which part of Bangalore you stay.
Also, the fact
of the matter,
we have suffered a lot. BJP
let's go to the ground. Let's go to the ground. Let's get a feel from the ground. Niranjan, I believe Shawan and Aneri are back with us. Aneri, over to you if you can tell us what's really happening from where you are reporting for us.
Now we are at the Bharatiya Janata Party office here in Bangalore, where we are seeing that how as of now it's a deserted look here. I'll ask my video journalist to pan around and show the situation here, because we are seeing that there is a meeting which is taking place at the residence where Baswaraj Bommai and Yedurappa are meeting, but also at the same time Baswaraj Bommai had very clearly stated that they are very much confident to get a clean majority, but it all remains to be seen how the numbers turns out to the whether or not it will be in favor of the BJP, because we have been seeing also at the same time because JDS, a few leaders from the JDS had also hit it out and also came up with a statement that there could be a possible talk of alliance, but as of now we are seeing that BJP is very much confident, because yesterday also when we happened to speak to Baswaraj Bommai, he also had stated that they are very much confident of coming back to power once again here in the state of Karnataka. And also,
quickly going across to Shawan, Aneri, going across to Shawan as well. Shawan, more statements coming in. Siddaramaiah, he's been saying it's his last election. Of course, he's angling to be the chief minister. There's no doubt about it.
By the way, in 2018 also.
He keeps saying it every election to be the chief minister. So, DK Shivkumar is clear that he wants to be the chief minister this time. Are more leaders landing up at his residence this morning? Who's with him? Who's with him this morning, Shawan?
Well, in fact, barring a single legislator who had come in from Kurigal, there hasn't been any other visitors. We haven't really seen from the time, roughly from 6:30 we've been here. We haven't seen any other visitors. It's expected in a few hours from now that more leaders would come in. That's the office of DK Shivkumar, and that's the residence. We haven't really seen anyone apart from one single legislator coming in. But just a quick answer to your question. Yes, there is no doubt about the fact that they are angling for the chief minister's position. But let's make it very clear. DK Shivkumar is very well aware of the fact that if Siddaramaiah is unhappy, he can very well pull off at least about 30 to 35 MLAs. And that's the reason why DK Shivkumar wouldn't want to take that risk. That's the sense that I got when I spoke to him even last evening. And he's made, no denial about the fact that there would be some sort of an arrangement as far as the chief minister's position is concerned. But having said that, right now DK Shivkumar knows that he would be certainly holding no position if he does not manage to give the Congress party what he had essentially promised. He had essentially promised that they would be able to cross the halfway mark. In fact, he has the tally that he's looking at is about 141. Now, many would say that extremely ambitious, especially if they do not do well in the coastal Karnataka region, because remember there were about 2 to 3 seats that they were hoping that they would get, unlike what they did last time in the last last election. So they were hoping that it would be a pan-Karnataka performance. But if the numbers is even closer to the halfway mark, remember, it's not going to be really easy for the Congress party. So what they're really hoping is how bad BJP really performs in this election. It is not only about crossing the halfway mark. For the Congress party, there are two issues that they have. One, if they're closer to the halfway mark, or even if it's 115, 116, it's not going to be easy for them because they feel there would be poaching. And that's the reason why they've already started this entire messaging that attempts are now being made by the Bharatiya Janata Party to try and poach the MLAs. In fact, the Bharatiya Janata Party has also made it very clear. R. Ashoka, the Karnataka minister, openly made that statement yesterday that their plan is already on. So to say that, that does not exist, the Bharatiya Janata Party is making no such plans, I would say that, that we would be extremely foolhardy if we actually let that statement go. R. Ashoka is a well-known Karnataka minister here, and he does hold a position, and he's one of the main contenders pitted against DK Shiv Kumar. When he makes that statement, one will have to certainly take that with some amount of seriousness.
All right, I think that's an interesting information that Shravan has also shared. R. Ashoka is also considered to be the Vokaliga face of the BJP. He's pitted against DK Shiv Kumar from Kanakpura. But another fascinating thing, as we also say good morning right now, I think Sandeep Ghosh is also joining us on the broadcast, Niranjan Abhishek, is how the election manifestos have also come forward. A lot of conversation about Bajrang Bali, the entire ban, how the BJP lapped that entire issue. You got the Congress literally on the back foot. You had the entire images of temple hopping also happening versus the freebies that have been promised almost by all political parties. The BJP largely being very, very reactive. They've reacted to statements, promises that the Congress has made, and that is very unlike BJP, because the BJP again, Sandeep, if he can hear us, I want to take that question to him. Sandeep, good morning. I hope you can hear us. BJP largely is the one that sets the trends. You have the Congress, the other parties that follow suit. But this time around, you also had the BJP literally reacting to what the Congress and the JDS had promised. Do you think somewhere the BJP lacked that confidence unless the Prime Minister actually came on?
I think, Dipti, BJP this is clearly a place where BJP is facing anti-incumbency. They are aware of it. Apart from the anti-incumbency, they had lots of problems within the party. So they have no, way other than reacting to whatever anybody else is promising. So it's kind of an uphill battle for BJP all the way, has been so. And they are therefore not taking any chances out there. How far they'll be successful in countering it, we'll wait and see.
Well, I just can't get over how hard this. I just can't get over Kumaraswamy's reaction, Abhishek. I mean, he's almost given up.
Yeah.
He's almost given up. He's
always played the victim card. They've always
given
cried.
up.
He said, "I have no plan B."
And the election man is here. Welcoming Arnab. Arnab is joining us in our studios. No election is complete without Arnab.
Hello.
Okay, that's the breaking news update from our studios here in Mumbai. Good. Arnab is joining the broadcast. Arnab, no, we were discussing Kumaraswamy's. Abhishek, you want to talk about it?
Well, yes, so I heard him say, Niranjan, that there is no plan for him, and it's for the BJP and Congress party to decide what happens. So he's said hands off. He has no role whatsoever left. So I think he's reading the tea leaves, and he believes that maybe the JDS might not even get the numbers to be a kingmaker. That's the message I got perhaps from what he said in that soundbite.
He's actually got sweets to the studio.
Yes.
The Congress backers have got sweets to the. What sweet is that?
Special Mysore Pak Arnab. For the theme of Republic, we will celebrate the victory of Congress.
I will see we become chief minister.
Very unlikely.
Yes.
Very, very unlikely.
Very unlikely, yeah.
He has himself given up this morning. We heard him just now.
Yeah.
He is not that confident as he is usually.
Yeah.
I'm very sure it is going to be a Congress's day.
Yeah, probably. But the fact is that they got 73% turnout, and I've just been saying this the last 2 days. I'm stunned with the 73% turnout. It's higher than 2013.
Yes.
It's higher than 2013, highest ever, I think, Rashmi, and that's extraordinary.
Abhishek, in that case, it should be favoring Congress again.
No, I just want to make it clear.
We saw Congress vote share being the highest.
I think the question is, to what extent has there been Hindu-Muslim polarization in Karnataka? As an answer to that question, we don't have yet. We must acknowledge. Do we have an answer to that yet? I don't think so.
Still Karnataka, I think yes, the Bajrang Dal issue was huge. I think at least in places like Karkala, which is facing anti-incumbency issues, because out of the Udupi district, out of 5, they replaced 4 of the candidates. So the one with the anti-incumbency issue, the Bajrang Dal issue, the Bajrang Bali issue, it played a huge role. So I think coastal Karnataka, the way BJP performs there will be an indicator of the polarization.
Might be your way of reading it, but I would say that there are some people who were actually fed up. There were some people who were actually fed up of everyday bans.
I just caught a flight from there. I was born and raised there.
I know, I have been there. I have been there to UT Khadar's constituency. Let me tell you very clearly. It is very clear on the ground. People are fed up with this hatred.
Which gave a chance to Janata Party in all of India.
End of the day, people want peace.
Was Janata Party.
End of the day, people want peace. Karnataka is a peaceful state. Karnataka is a peaceful state. Let it remain peaceful.
Okay, don't speak over each other, yeah, not in the morning.
Today, the people of Karnataka do not want this divisive Hindu-Muslim communal politics. We want politics.
Let me tell you one thing. People of Karnataka don't want preachiness today. The fact is, hijab, Bajrang Dal, PFI, Tipu Sultan, Savarkar, Ratan Sharda, these are issues which have happened.
Yes.
We have to come to terms with it. Now, clearly, if you want to deny, the BJP was also trying to polarize the situation.
Absolutely.
Right? The Congress was trying to polarize the situation. Yeah, so we have to see whether there will be consequences of that. At the end of it, for everyone to sit together and say the only reason why this election will be fought or one will be corruption is absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
I heard the party president of the state coming ahead and saying this election will be between Tipu Sultan and Savarkar. Yes, it was not Congress. It was Mr. Nalin Kumar Katil. He said that this election will be fought.
He said that roads are not an issue.
Abhishek.
Who removed the posters? Who started it? You see, you are saying it's Tipu Sultan versus Savarkar. Who started it? You know, who started this Tipu Jayantika story? You know,
Anyway, just to remind everyone that the debate ended last night. This is an election day. Let's deal with it with the sobriety that an election day deserves. 28 MPs are sent to the Lok Sabha by this state. It's a significant state. This election is happening exactly 1 year before the general election. So, and the fact is that the significance of these elections this morning cannot be understated. It is crucial to understand that this will have a huge impact on the 2024 elections and this double engine narrative. Now, with this double engine narrative, the BJP expects to go. The BJP, can you not talk over me? I just got up. I woke up late. I've rushed to the office. I had a late night yesterday. Can you not do this to me this morning?
Energy booster. For God's sake. After you coming, we are boosting.
I have unleashed, and I feel unfortunate, Deepthi, sometimes when I look back on life and I have unleashed people like that. I unleashed Syed Abbas, I unleashed Rashmi Samant, and I am suffering the consequences. Okay, yeah, I know that. Shravan is outside DK Shivkumar's house. Shravan, good morning, Shravan. Is DK meeting people? What's he doing? You've been on the ground. Quick update from you, Shravan.
Well, in fact, roughly around 6:30 this morning, we've had one legislator from Kurigal coming and meeting DK Shivkumar. We haven't seen a lot more other legislators coming in, but the message that has been sent across by DK Shivkumar to all his supporters is roughly around 9:30, 10 o'clock is when they would be shifting to the KPCC office. Just about 500 meters from where we are broadcasting right now is Mallikarjun Kharge's residence. He hasn't really stepped out. But just a quick breaking news update. The message that has gone across to DK Shivkumar as far as alliance politics is concerned, the Congress is still very uncomfortable with the prospects of an alliance with the JDS. DK Shivkumar has now been given the task to reach out to the independents whenever, if at all, the independents that they have identified, the winnable independents and the smaller parties, the BSP, NCP, are the ones that they would want to reach out. This is in a scenario if they are closer to the halfway mark. So the Congress still appears to be a little jittery about the fact if a situation comes up that they will have to open talks with the JDS.
Backroom talks are very much on. I mean, that's what we are hearing. And I think more or less the sense I got was that the JDS had also made up its mind. And again, to put it in perspective, and I want to go to Subrashta on this, it's not a marriage that has not happened before. It's not been the best of marriages. But there's been no official breakup yet. The breakup was with the Congress. So the JDS BJP possibility is an open possibility. I think the BJP will want to do everything, if it is at all in any position to, a caveat being, to form the government. Subrashta.
Yes, and Arnav, we have seen stranger bedfellows in politics than BJP and JDS. I don't think this should be ruled out. It should. Also, Congress has already had a working relationship with JDS, however tumultuous that has been. So, I think the key to who is going to form the government in Karnataka, if there happens to be a hung assembly, is going to be in JDS's hands. And let's see where JDS goes. If we go by the campaign trail till now, JDS spokespersons have been extremely careful in neither ensnaring the Congress nor the BJP. So they are playing very smart politics. Also, with respect to the whole communal secular angle that crept into the whole campaign trail with respect to the whole Bajrang.
Okay, I think we saw some early leads come in.
Counting has begun and
this is what postal ballots.
These are postal ballots.
8 o'clock is postal ballots.
Postal ballots and
it's 8 o'clock, is it? All right.
It's 8 already. It's 8 already. We're getting in some leads. We're getting in some trends. Early.
Yeah, let's get to the numbers quickly. Keep the numbers on the screen. We'll put Abhishek on air with Niranjan. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you early leads are coming in, and Abhishek and Niranjan will take us through.
These are very early, just the beginning, and you see, you count 5 ballots and you say this party is leading. So Chikkodi, Sadalga, for example, Ganesh Hukeri of the INC leading. Then you have Nipani, Shashikala, Anna Sahib Jole of the BJP leading. Then you have Athani, Lakshman Savadi now of the INC leading. And then you have Kagwad, where Srimant Balasaheb Patel of the BJP leading. Then you have Rebag seat, Duryodhan Mahalingappa Ahol of the BJP leading. So these are, as I said, we have to clarify.
These are like,
but
just to explain this to you, Abhishek, when you are giving these early leads, these are early leads coming in like maybe like 20 seats, 40 votes, 100 votes. Exactly. So this is not reflected.
So like one EVM, they press the button, it says about 100,
it just shows
120 votes, 60 to the BJP.
So these numbers are moving extremely fast. How does that happen?
Sorry?
These numbers, Niranjan, are moving extremely fast.
No, these are as of now, these would be postal ballots, or
postal ballots,
8 to 8:30 postal ballots.
Only postal ballots.
Only the postal
Bomma
ballots.
is leading in Shigao as per the
So the postal ballots would skew more towards what? I mean, more towards.
Also, these are typically service members.
Typically, postal ballots benefits BJP more.
Yes.
Typically, postal ballot benefits BJP more. Am I right?
Typically, they would.
Because
they are, you know, they
okay,
are.
but we'll still keep watching this closely. They
are not that impacted by local factors, perhaps. They are other part of the country.
So we'll keep Niranjan and Abhishek on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pretty exciting start to an election where the predictions are plenty. Nobody knows how exactly the results will pan out. You're giving numbers,
Bomma is ahead in Shigao. That's the first big trend we're picking up from Shigao. Bomma is ahead. He said that he's predicted that he's going to be, ahead by, he's going to win this seat by at least 20 to 30,000 margin. So as of this minute, he's leading here.
Okay, Abhishek and Niranjan, you constantly go
seat, MB Patil, I believe he was a minister in the Congress government. He is leading, and that's another seat from where we're getting some leads. Then I can tell you about.
Go on, move fast.
Then I can remember Yadgir, it's Venkata Reddy Mudnal. He's of the BJP, and he's leading. And then you have Chittapur, Priyanka Kharge, of course, the son of Mallikarjun Kharge. He's showing early signs of leading from that seat.
Can you hear me? Yeah, go on. Go on.
And then
move fast.
Yeah, of course, we are continuing.
Niranjan and Abhishek, you need to move faster.
Devadurga seat, JDS, Karema G Nayak leading. Niranjan, you would know better if Devadurga is in the old Mysuru region.
Yes.
So we're looking at 13 leads that we've got so far, and it seems to be pretty even. If you're watching this, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you again, you got 224 seats in the fray. Niranjan, please.
Yes.
This is an election no party can really take very lightly, and with the BJP, it's an opportunity to beat the anti-incumbency and return to power. These are early leads. These are only postal ballots. For the Congress, they'll look at the numbers very closely. They would look at it with some sense of nervousness, but again, I want to tell you that early leads, postal ballots that I've seen have always been the BJP voter.
Yes.
Typically, it's the local voter who would feel more anti-incumbency. It's the local voter for whom corruption would be a bigger issue, not for the voter who's not in the state.
We're getting two more trends right now. In the Congress leading in Baswana Bagewadi, the Congress candidate here is Shivanand Patil, who had also won the last time around. He's leading right now in Ron constituency.
A substantial number of leads are there right now, and I can tell you the BJP seems to be not doing as badly. It's not as much of a wipeout, at least as it had looked earlier. So it's a very, very keenly fought battle with about 41 leads coming in so far. 16 to the BJP and to the Congress. Abhishek, you need to go take us through the constituencies once again, because this is the time when things are really confusing. Extremely confusing picture begins to emerge right now because the numbers come very fast. We don't have a region-wise tally with us yet. I'll look at that, Niranjan. Yeah.
So let me just go ahead again and go back to the leads that we have been getting, Ornop. So Nippani, as I said, Shashikala, Jole of the BJP leading, Chikkodi, Sadalga,
Somshekhar Reddy is leading in Ballari city. He's one of the Reddy brothers. One of the Reddy brothers is leading in Ballari. The BJP is leading. He was a minister as well. Ballari city.
So
BJP.
I have 5 constituencies here with me in Terdal. There is the BJP Sidhu Savadi leading. Last time the party which won here was the BJP. Sidhu Savadi, sitting MLA from Terdal, is leading. We have Basavanna Bagewadi of the Congress, who Basavanna Bagewadi is the constituency, and Shivanand Patil of the Congress is leading there in Basavanna Bagewadi. I also have with me an update from Ron, where the BJP is leading. There is Kalakappa Bandi. Yeah, he is leading in Ron. So we are seeing some very interesting BJP leads come in. From Bellary city, it's the BJP which is leading, and that's significant. From Bellary city,
the Bellary contestants are Reddy.
No, but this is, G. Somashekara Reddy is going in with a quick and early lead in Bellary. I think that's very significant. One of the Reddy brothers. We also seeing Hosa Durga coming in. It's the BJP leading. S. Lingamurthy of the BJP is leading in Hosa Gurda. We have Honali, the BJP is leading again. Renukacharya. We have the Congress leading in Kunigal. This is a really close and really exciting election. The Congress is leading in Kunigal. We have the Congress leading in
BJP leading in
Dodbalapur, where the Congress was leading last time and it had changed its candidate.
Big candidate Kumar Bangarappa is leading in Soraba. BJP candidate Kumar Bangarappa, son of former Chief Minister Kumar Bangarappa, is leading.
So these are what are you making of the early leads, Niranjan?
Well, Arnab, the BJP is racing ahead, at least in the early trend postal ballots. Getting in, actually, Dodbalapur is big because in Dodbalapur, the Congress party has been, campaigning. Here, Venkat Ramanaya is leading. In Korutikere, the BJP is leading. Very interesting. It's a SC seat. BJP leading in an SC seat. BJP leading also in an ST seat, the Jagalur, where.
I tell you, I also have the data that's coming in from P Mark. Because we've got 3 sets of data coming in. P Mark's going a little slower this morning. But out of the 15 leads that P Mark has given to us on the ground, we are seeing a gain of 2 seats and the BJP leading in 11. 11 out of the 15. So I find this a stunning trend that is coming in. It totally beats the expectations of many people out here. I'm sorry, P Mark is now showing 11-4.
Arnab, in Kolar, BJP is leading. This is a big one.
P Mark showing 13-4.
Siddaramaiah wanted to contest.
So early leads are all going into the BJP as per the initial trends. This is a very fascinating turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. Very fascinating.
Mobil Scrub data board, and they're saying that as of now they have 17 leads in which BJP is leading on 13, Congress on 4 alone. Of course, early leads, very early, just postal ballots being counted. But the fact that it seems to be even Stevens as of now, given the kind of exit polls that we were seeing.
Abhishek, postal ballots usually favor the ruling government.
Sure it does. I'm not denying that.
who have voted early.
We have some big candidates' names coming in. C.T. Ravi is leading in Chikmagalur. C.T. Ravi, very senior leader of the BJP, leading in Chikmagalur. We have a Vartur Prakash leading of the BJP in Kolar. Kolar is a big one. Yes. Siddaramaiah wanted to contest from there. Didn't get the seat. He was very upset about that.
The centre decided not to make him contest from Kolar. Perhaps the central leader of the Congress party had better understanding or better feedback from the ground. And they have saved him perhaps. Niranjan, but you have to explain this. How come the JDS is leading from Bidar, which is in the north of Karnataka? Not the region where the JDS traditionally...
BJP leading in Mandya is a big one. BJP is leading in Mandya, which is a JDS bastion. JDS, that's where Kumaraswamy's son lost, but it's traditionally a JDS bastion. Arnab, in Mandya, Ashok Jairam of the BJP is leading, and the JDS is trailing here. The trailing candidate is JDS, not the Congress. So BJP versus JDS fight unfolding in Mandya.
So we have three or four sources on the ground. I just want to tell you, we are way ahead today because we have 3 channel partners, one independent set of stringers on the ground, and on top of it we got PMark and we have got GeoWide. So powered by PMark and GeoWide, you're seeing the numbers really move ahead, and this tells you what real psephology is about. You know, real psephology is not there about going and giving your 20 exit poll numbers and stupidly dancing in the studio, because when it counts you have no numbers. You know, look at the numbers I have. PMark, you know, PMark's going slightly slow and conservative, but PMark saying 17 to 15. So this is a very interesting picture. My early leads are all about an early BJP lead.
If you look at the region-wise tally, old Mysuru, you're looking at BJP leading in 7, the Congress on 1, the JDS right now in nil.
Okay.
So this old Mysuru is interesting because this is where the BJP has done a lot of hard work.
Yes.
The BJP right now leading on 7.
Yes.
In Bengaluru, you have both the Congress and the BJP leading on 1 each. Kittur, Karnataka.
She's giving the region. She's giving the region. Everyone on, please. Can we have all 4 on?
Again, there was a lot of buzz of the Congress doing much better. Right now, the BJP has picked up 3 leads. The Congress just 2 in the Kittur, Karnataka region. Central Karnataka, the BJP is doing very well right now.
And I must tell you out here that we just were told that Chamundeshwari BJP has taken a lead with Kavish Gowda of the BJP taking a lead over.
Mysuru BJP has gone 8.
Yeah,
that's also a big one because Siddaramaiah's seat.
Chamundeshwari. Kavish Gowda leading in Chamundeshwari.
I know, that's absolutely fascinating. I have to get some.
And along expected lines,
some papers from my room and coming back in a second. 1 second.
DK Shiv Kumar leading from Kanakpura. That's along expected lines.
Just getting
Niranjan, how do you see this? Bengaluru South, M. Krishnappa of the BJP leading, Yelahanka again BJP leading. S.R. Vishwanath, you think in the Bengaluru region the BJP is perhaps making some gains?
Abhishek, early trends, it's just 8-11 and for all you know, these are just the postal ballots being counted.
These are postal ballots, of course.
It's okay. It's a slow step. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to the big ones. KGF. In KGF, the BJP is leading Ashwini Sampangi, and in Soraba, Kumar Bangarappa is leading. In Chikmagalur, C.T. Ravi of the BJP leading.
Moving too fast out here. Have you told them about Varuna, which is the latest lead which we've got out here?
Big one. Somanna is leading in Varuna.
Somanna is leading in Varuna of the BJP. This is huge. Chamundeshwari, we have the BJP leading, which was a JDS constituency. Niranjan mentioned the fact that it was GT Devagowda of the JDS was ahead in Chamundeshwari. No, don't disturb him right now.
I think it's too early to call the shots for now.
Somanna is leading over Siddaramaiah. How will he be the chief minister?
1 second. No, don't speak over each other. During 1 minute. Control yourself for a while. Look at the numbers here once again. And we have Hassan BJP continuing to lead. We have Belthangi BJP leading. Harish Punja of the BJP sitting candidate. I mean, early leads are not showing a massive anti-incumbency trend.
Yes.
That's the sense I can tell you. But I'm also going to go very cautious.
Yeah.
At this stage,
so
it can change any moment.
Yeah.
It reflects not very much right now.
Yes.
But I can see substantial interesting leads for the BJP.
Yes. R. Ashoka of the BJP is leading from Padmanabh Nagar. Of course, he is a challenger to Siddaramaiah from Varuna. But then as of now, he's leading from Padmanabh Nagar, the second seat he is contesting from. And for the BJP, of course, they are sort of showing leads in Bengaluru South and Yelahanka. But in Chamarajpet, their candidate Bhaskar Rao, former police commissioner, he is trailing trailing vis-a-vis Congress's Zamir Ahmad Khan. So these are some of the leads and trends we are getting.
That's a big
Postal
one.
balance needs to be
He
emphasized.
recently jumped from the Aam Aadmi Party to the BJP. Looks like he's trailing 4 now. Zamir Ahmad is a strong candidate in that constituency. So
you say he jumped from the BJP to the JDS?
Up to BJP. From the up to the BJP. He's a former commissioner. But this is a big one. But this is a big one, Abhishek. As of now, Somanna is leading and Siddaramaiah is trailing.
We've update that G. Somashekhar Reddy is continuing to lead in Bellary City. Latest update 30 seconds back. In Hannali, MP Renukacharya of the BJP sitting is leading. Karkalia is coming in with a Karkala with a BJP lead with V. Sunil Kumar. All right. Chikmagalur also. Chikmagalur, the Congress, the Chikmagalur, the BJP is leading. So, you know, fascinating numbers out here. Anyway, initial leads, I didn't expect them to go either way. Niranjan, and you keep it going out there. But if you can give me a region-wise trend, Niranjan.
Yes, just giving you the region-wise
remember, viewers, this was an election. While Niranjan gives you the region-wise numbers, there are various issues we've not really been able to figure out, which could have, which were making or breaking the election for these three parties. And I think we need to now look at this very controversial Muslim reservation issue, because Muslims are constituting 13% of Karnataka, and they have importance in 40 constituencies of the state. Abhishek and Niranjan, it would be very interesting to see whether you can give me some kind of a sense of how the constituencies,
Coastal Karnataka,
where the BJP, because there are 20 seats where BJP Muslim population is over 25%.
Yes.
Right. And therefore, I'm interested in seeing places like Gulbarga, Bidar, Bijapur, Raichur, areas of Dharwad, whether you can give me a sense of where the voting trend would be out there, because there would be both polarization and reverse polarization in these areas. So, you know,
Central Karnataka, region-wise, Central Karnataka, the BJP is leading in 10 seats right now. Central Karnataka, BJP is leading. In Coastal Karnataka, as expected, BJP leading in about 3 seats. Congress leading in just 1 seat as of now. Kalyana Karnataka, Congress and BJP, even Stevens as of now. It's a neck-and-neck battle there. In Kittur Karnataka, the BJP is ahead. Kittur Karnataka, which is otherwise was earlier called, the Bombay Karnataka, the BJP is leading in 4 seats. The Congress trailing right now. They're leading in about 2 seats. Old Mysuru.
What is happening in Old
Mysuru? The BJP is ahead. Very, very surprising. Otherwise, it is a JDS bastion, Arnab, where BJP is leading in 9 seats. The Congress leading in 3 seats.
Yes, 64 seats. The largest chunk comes from here.
Yes.
This is where the BJP is leading on 9, Congress on 3, JDS right now just on 2.
This is where the BJP spent a lot of efforts also, Abhishek, in Old Mysuru. The Prime Minister himself has spent a lot of time here in Old Mysuru.
He did a roadshow as well in Mysuru, Ranjan, and that perhaps explains why the BJP might be gaining in the Old Mysuru region in terms of vote share. Whether that translates into more seats for the party or whether that ends up harming the JDS and helping the Congress, that would be interesting to watch out for.
Yeah.
And I find Old Mysuru very interesting, because that show tells me the JDS has lost out, because typically this is an area where the JDS has been fighting with the Congress. BJP's presence has been fairly limited. In fact, if you're telling me, you need to go in detail of this, Dipti, and tell me about Old Mysuru, because BJP never had a strong presence in the region. The BJP's seat count in Old Mysuru, Niranjan, has never gone more than 11 seats, and that it got in 2018.
Yes.
Before that, the party got 4 seats in 2013. 9 seats in 2008. Region has been the biggest contributor to the BJP's electoral fortunes in Karnataka.
Yes.
So if you're telling me that they are doing well, that means you're telling me that they are doing as well as they did in 2018.
Yes.
Which means that this southern part of Karnataka, there are 10 districts, could be the bellwether in this election.
Absolutely.
There are 57 constituencies, and if BJP manages to get even 20, then it has maxed out in the area. That means the game is different this time.
And the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, is where you had the majority of the Vokalika vote actually shifting in Old Mysuru from the JDS to the BJP.
Yeah.
So if the BJP is able to hold on to that vote, that is very, very significant. That means that the BJP has grown at the expense of the JDS, and the JDS is clearly looking at perhaps an obliteration there in that region.
Well, okay, so, Niranjan, my computer is hung, so I'm still, okay, I've got it back out here, okay. So we have, I'll keep telling you out here, viewers, there are channel leads, there are individual stringer leads coming in, there are PMark leads, there are geo-wide leads, and the geo-wide leads with our number leads are with what you're seeing on the screen. So what we are doing, we're collating 3 sets of sources coming in and putting it as a consolidated number. That's why you're seeing the number fairly high on the screen with 138 leads right now. Republic's team on the ground powering ahead with a 64-63-12 situation. So it is classically what you call a hung house kind of situation. But is that what everybody is projecting?
Yes, Arnab.
Is that the overall sense that you get from your stringers, Niranjan?
Yeah, Arnab, these are, by the way, the numbers that we are getting right now, where we are showing the leads and trades. We have 83 people on the ground at the counting centers. Some more leads we're picking up. In Hanur, Indian National Congress leading. Narendra is leading in Varuna. Somana still leading in Varuna. So that's not good news for Siddaramaiah. Defeat him, they'll go door to door and campaign against him. In Puttur, the BJP is leading. Asha Timmappa is leading. And suddenly our friends to the left have gone completely silent, looking at the trends. Basavana Bagewadi, Shivanand Patil is leading of the Congress party. Shahpur, Congress is leading. And in Muskie, which is a STC, the Congress is in the lead right now. Basangada, Turvihal. In Ron, the BJP is still in the lead. Yellapur, Congress in the lead. Vijayanagara, the Congress is in the lead. The Congress is Anand Singh had contested the last time. This time around of the Congress party, we have Gaviyappa, Ballari, Somshekhar Reddy, the Reddy brothers still in the lead. In Sandur, once again in that similar belt, Tukaram is in the lead of the Congress party. Hosadurga, the BJP is in the lead. Lingamurthy, Holalkere, BJP Chandrappa is in the lead. New seats coming up. Harihara, the Congress has taken the lead there. Srinivasa leading. Mayakonda, Basavaraj Naik of the BJP leading. So these are some of the new seats. Oh, Araga Gnanendra, who was the Home Minister in this regime of the BJP, Tirthahalli, Araga Gnanendra is leading of the BJP. So that's these are some of the big names we're getting in. Arnab, and in fact, it's going so fast. I'm trying to just catch up with
carry on.
You should go back to old Mysuru. I think the result is changing there quite significantly. If you look just at region-wise data, the Congress is leading on 3. That's a loss of 3. The BJP is right now leading on 9. That is a gain of 8. That is very significant.
8 new seats they're leading in.
The JDS right now leading on 4. That's already a loss of 5. So you're looking at the JDS, and that's what explains
Kumara Swami's dilemma
that perhaps
this morning.
He's not even in the game.
Go on, Niranjan, move fast.
And let me just quickly go through the regions. In Bengaluru, all 3 parties leading in 1 seat each. BJP, Congress and JDS 1 seat each. In Central Karnataka, BJP has taken the lead in Central Karnataka. In fact, last time around,
they're leading on 10.
Yeah, they're leading on 10. The Congress on 2. And Coastal Karnataka, the Congress is leading in just 1. The BJP has taken the lead there, as expected, leading in about 4 seats. Kalyana Karnataka, the Congress party in about 6 seats.
Niranjan.
Abhishek, take it over. Abhishek, take it over.
No, the BJP leading, and that's very interesting because that happens to be the bastion of the Gaudas, of JDS. Hassan is the home district of the Gauda family, and there you have Preetam Jay Gauda of the BJP leading. Then Varuna, of course, now V. Somanna of the BJP is trailing, Niranjan, which means Siddaramaiah is back in the lead. So that's an interesting shift happening. I believe these are still postal ballots. I must clarify. I'm in touch with my sources. They're in the Election Commission. They say 8:30 is the time when they open the election voting machines, the EVMs. And then within 5 to 10 minutes, Niranjan, the number of votes based on which we get these leads would multiply or take a quantum jump. And so as of now, the leads continue to come in about
getting in some pre-mark leads.
161 and yes, Niranjan.
BJP in Nippani, Anna Sahib Jolle of the BJP is leading. In Chikkodi, the Congress is leading. Ganesh Ukeri, Balachandra Jarkiholi of the BJP is leading in Arabavi. In Gokak, the BJP is leading. Ramesh Jarkiholi, and in Yamkan Mardi, Lakshman Rao Jarkiholi, Satish Jarkiholi is leading of the Congress party. So these are some leads that we have of P-Mark. Ishwar Khandre of the Congress is leading in Bhalki as per the P-Mark trends. Arvind Bellad of the BJP.
Kanakpura, DK Shiv Kumar trailing. DK Shiv Kumar trailing from Kanakpura.
That's a big one.
Of course, this is
that's a big one.
But Siddaramaiah is leading. It has consequences for the Chief Minister's post. It has consequences for the Chief Minister.
Not even a single EVM is open.
DK Shiv Kumar will win by 50,000 margin.
That can, but the ugly margin. That's fine. But the ugly leads can determine if the Chief Ministership is split. Who would become the Chief Minister?
Carry on, Niranjan.
I can accept the EVMs have not
Just continue on the numbers for a while.
Yes. In Mandya, the BJP is leading. Ashok Jairam leading there. Srirangpatna, the BJP is leading. The Old Mysuru, very interesting trends. Arnab, the BJP is leading in many seats. Mandya, BJP, Srirangpatna, the BJP is in the lead. In fact, I'm getting in more trends right now.
Our other tracker is back. You can go to that and
yes.
Salga, Ganesh Hokkeri of the INC leading. And you have Rebag, Duryodhan Mahalingappa Ehol of the BJP leading.
Bangalore South.
Nikhil Katti, Hokkeri, BJP leading. And Gokak, Ramesh Jarkioli, BJP leading.
We have a trend from Bangalore now.
All right, go ahead.
Padmanabhanagar, R. Ashoka is leading. R. Ashok is leading in Padmanabhanagar. And Jayanagar, Soumya Reddy is leading. Very interesting trend. Why are you so happy? Soumya Reddy is leading. And some more trends coming in from Bangalore. Let's show you Bangalore South. BJP is leading. M. Krishnappa. This is where the Prime Minister held that big roadshow as well in Bangalore South. In Anekal, bordering Bangalore, you have B. Shivanna of the Congress Party leading here. JDS leading in Nelamangla, also very close to Bangalore. This is